Hello, welcome to the next edition of the Wednesday special. So this is the last video I got to record for both weeks. This is why I'm picking this week all together today. So today we're going to be playing Golgari Vinelasher. So this is the deck that I featured, I think, during Outlaws of Thunder's Junction season. New cards we were trying out is Mossborn Hydra. This card does work quite well with the fact that we are a landfall style deck. It does get big pretty good and pretty rapidly. We have Bristly Bill in the deck. So a turn two Bristly Bill into turn 3 Hydra. Put the counter on Hydra, makes it like a 4/4 or bigger than that. So that's pretty powerful. And of course, we could just pseudo combo with Vinelasher and commit crime. So that's what we're trying out today. If you like this kind of content, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, hit that notification. We're for future videos. We're on our way to 2,000 subs. Let's get there together. Let's get into this deck. Let's see the deck in action. So the deck list, I cut one miner. Normally I was playing 2 to put in another Hydra. We have 4 Trespassers for the Phoenix matchup, plus it triggers crimes. We have 4 Lookouts to get landfall. In addition to it, it's just a really decent card overall. Dread Knight, just one of the best 2-drops in black and green. Then we have Bristly Bill, like I said, 2 copies. It is legendary, so it's a little bit more tricky to want to run more than that. We're going to be also playing a brand new Maelstrom Pulse in the deck. It's iconic removal spells. Kind of happy to see it. Return to standard. 4 Thoughtseize, 4 Fatal Push, just the premier black removal and interaction in the format. 2 Go for the Throats for a little bit of removal for mid-range threats. 4 Smuggler's Copters because it's just a decent 2-drop. We can loop through our deck. Discard extra lands that we don't want. Sideboard, we have a cut down in case we face aggro. We need to cut our Thoughtseize for it. We have 3 Pick Your Poisons as a way to, I don't know, just kind of get rid of an enchantment or an artifact or whatever. We have 1 Grafdigger's Cage for Phoenix, as well as 3 Goblink for Phoenix and Fang. Goblink is also for control and combo. Bank Busters for mid-range and control. Knight of Dust Legion, Shadow. Maybe this should be cut. It's kind of outdated, maybe. But right now it's only in here for the Angels matchup. We have a Maelstrom Pulse, so we can answer any kind of thing we want, whether it be just a Witch's Oven or a Scavenger's Talent out of Fractal Sack. 2 Extinction Events for against aggro. That is our Golgari Vinelasher for Pioneer. Let's see if this deck has what it takes to compete on the ladder. Bivouac, huh? So we play a Thoughtseize. Nice. Take the Nemesis. Go. A Challenger, huh? Take our beats. Play a tap land. Go. Take our beats. Play Graveyard Trespasser. Go. So next turn we can play Hydra into a Fabled Passage. You get double counters. Alright. What are you pitching? Probably the Light of Hope. Nope, an extra Challenger. Okay. Gets a land, plays a Feather. Go. So next turn, we definitely have to go for the throat, the Feather. So we're taking 4, 8, 11. That's 8, so I guess I have to chomp. Alright, so we're at 4. I guess we died to Boros Shard. Okay, so against this matchup, guess Cut Down and maybe EE, maybe a Pulse. Down Thoughtseize, run it like that. We crack the Fabled Passage for a Swamp, say go. We do need green mana though. A Hoplite. 10th District Legionnaire. Take our beats. Can I get a green source? Nope. Go ahead and cut that down. There you go. Alright, come on, land please. Thank you. Trespasser. Eat a hoplite. Go. Okay, is going to go ahead and discard a card. I need to kill this feather. Alright, try to go for it. That doesn't stop it. Go. Screaming Nemesis. Take our beats. We're at 11. Alright, play a passive Trespasser. Eat the feather. Go. Okay, so that stops life gain going forward now. So we're at 7. Please a colored mana. Sure. So kick a Vinelasher. Say go. I should have definitely did that before I played a swamp. See what happens here. Sheltered by Ghost. He goes for the actual threat itself. I guess I can't push it now. Take my beats. I can't do nothing. Yeah, this is just bad. This is a ward. Sure. 0-1. Let's get into the next. I am now offering Patreon and locals content exclusive. That includes sideboard guides, budget guides, exclusive videos, as well as other types of content. If you want to check out the link, is in the description. Now, let's get back into the video. Golgari Mage. Push it. Go. Passes. Hotsies. Probably a burn deck. Take Boros Charm. And a Bolt. Go. Probably gonna Helix me? Sure. Plays a land and I'll pick up Jags too. Sure. Draw a card. Play a Fable Passage. Go. So I need to get a green source here, but bracket. Get a green source. Offspring the Vinelasher. Do some pinging. Pass the turn. Scoops it up. Got game 1. So, again, we bring in those. Actually, this is Burn. EE seems less good. Maelstrom Pulse also seems less good. Probably Go Blink seems a little more adequate over the Thoughtseizes. Like, I want to actually just get rid of your main stuff. Maybe 1 Pulse is fine. Run it like that. Tapland, go. A Coast is probably some sort of Flash Stack. Or Spirits. Yeah, Spirits. Take Tilda. Yep. We take our beats. I think we just play a Trespasser. Eat the Tilda. Yep. So now we have the option of either we can play Lookout, attack, maybe get a crime trigger. Looks like he's going to go for discarding a land, which makes perfect sense. Gains 2. So I think we go Offspring. And play a land. Say go. I don't want to crack the land until probably we can actually get this Lookout. Next turn we could do a lot of triggers. So unless he forces me to use the Fable Passage, I don't see it. So we go to 14. So our turn, we play Lookout. And play a land. This triggers the crime. No lands. Go. Actually, we probably attack. See if he uses the Mutavault. Nope. Got lucky. Because he could have forced me to actually crack this Fable Passage now. That would have been rough. Now the question is, did he even bother attacking? He shouldn't. Alright, so now we get to crack the Fable Passage. And that gives us more Sprox of Landfall. Get a Field of Ruin, seems fine. We crack the Mutavault. Get our own Mutavault. Grab a forest. Yep. Get rid of that out of here. Glutton. Eat up some cards in your yard. Tap land. And you're at 1. Yep. Actually, I could have probably killed you. No, I couldn't have. So against this matchup, we have Pick Your Poison, Cut Down. Down the Pulse. Go for the Throat is not as efficient. And a Miner, I think. Run it like that. Tap land for the opponent. We'll also play a tap land. Say go. Play a Brushy Bill. Or at least attempt to. You could have a counter. Rattles. Curious Obsession. Yeah, take our beats. Let him draw a card. You might have a counter spell. Oh, Shelter by Ghost. Play a Copter, tap land, go. Alright, we're at 13. tap land. Passes. Attempt to cast a Lookout. Yep. So we go to 7. Cast a Trespasser, maybe? Play a tap land. Go. Alright, a 1/3. Wonder is fine. Can you answer my copter, though? Ouch. Alright. I think it's just GG's. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing with these copters. Yeah. Run it back. So we just play a land, say go. Put that on white, huh? Let's play another land, say go. Cast Lookout, go. Okay, finally gets a land. But I think it's just too far gone now. Rattles, that's fine. Take Immutable. Hit you for 3. Go. Should we crack Fable Passage? Get a Swamp. Take a Cottage. And smack that face a little bit. Vinelashers. Get rid of that. Hit you. Probably could have finished it off with Cottage there. Go. Got it. 1 and 1. Let's get into the next. Through PayPal, I'm offering for $20 play your deck through League. I also give you an article about how to improve the list, and as well as some sideboard guides in very particular matchups. If you want to check out the link, it's in the description. Now, let's get back into the video. Thoughtseize. Take Spelunking. Go. Because then you can't get that back. I think that was the right call. Because if I take on math, he'll just get it back immediately. So we're going to play a tap tomb, I think. Never mind. Draw a card. Go. She cracks the theater. I could just play Dread Knight, tap land, go. we get a Vinelasher. Hit ya. Go. There's an on now. So we get to play a lookout. Lockway. Get some triggers. Take a cottage. Thoughtseize. Take a retrieval, I guess. Go. Nissa. Okay. There goes a cracking. You should deal with the board me, right? And you gain some life. We crack that. Get a swamp. Deal some damage. Get a swamp. So he should be done this turn. I'm pretty sure he only has one land left, which is a white source. So we get to play a lookout. Play a trespasser. Keep the Altanac. Get some more triggers. If I attack out, what happens? Block, block, take 2? So weird that he's dividing up snow covered and all that. Go. The only thing I could think of, the only thing I could think of that was wanting me to do that before was that weird monument, I think, from a couple years ago, where it had to be like sphere, different named. So I don't know why he's playing snow covered. We need to see what the opponent's actually win con is here. I mean, eventually, I guess he's just going to cast this and then just shoot me with the rage. Is that his plan? I don't see a port yet, which is sometimes what this deck plays. Yeah, there's the Rage. So yeah, he is playing Rage to close the game out. He has 20 lands. It's pretty freaking impressive. Okay. You have a Rage? I guess he could just literally cast another on that. That's another 8 points of damage. Yeah, I would have probably cast the other on that. Then at least you get to keep going off, but I'm just going to scoop. Rather not waste time. Go blank, I think. Down the pulse, down a miner and a push. I don't like that. Swamp, go. Okay, overlook, sure. So I think I want to just lead off with the Dread Knight. I'm going to get frisky this game, I think. Aggressive as I possibly can. So that means this Bristly Bill is going to have to do some work. Oh, that's kind of based. Hit you for 4, go. So the Hydra, it's a pretty good timing for the Hydra. I wonder how good this card actually is, though. Hit ya. Go. So another hideout, huh? Picks up a Yorion? That's questionable. You tapped out now. And GG's. Run it back. Trying to hide out from one. Didn't see that coming. Tap land, go. I still think I'm going to go for the aggressive line, I think. Like, even though I really want to draw a land. But I think at this point I just need to get hyper aggressive. I would have preferred an untap land there. We'll grab a swamp, hit ya. Go! Okay, on that. Vinelasher. Swamp. Yep. So he's going to go ahead and discard some cards and deal 2 damage to everything, I think. 3 damage. Okay. Picks up a Yorion and passes after hitting me. Okay. Let's just go blank. And pick up Dread Knight. Alright, we're at 11. Did you blink him? Sure. We play Lookout. And Trespasser. Yep. Okay, Jin Slave X3. So we take 4. We might be dead. He does not have double green. He has a Vinelasher, though. Picks up a fetch and replays it. Alright. Still not exacting right yet, because we still can block the Yorion and the Omnath. But that puts us in a horrible position. Because we're basically trading both of our dudes for nothing. Sadly, that's it, right? I can't do nothing more. Even eating up a Graveyard Trespasser only gets me to 4. Okay. So 1 and 2 get into the wrap up. Okay, so what do we want to speak about this deck overall? We 1 and 2 lost to a Rakdos aggro deck, and then we lost to that landfall deck. So one of them goes over the top of us. One of them can go underneath us. I did feel like we could have a pretty good shot. We beat another aggro deck. Actually, we lost to Heroic, and then we beat the second deck, which I think was Rakdos. So we could beat aggro. We have the tools necessary to beat aggro. It's just more of how do we beat the deck to go over the top of us. Because this deck does try to be semi-aggressive, which is why our curve is relatively low, while also having a decent amount of interaction. So this deck is definitely a deck that I think I want to keep featuring on the channel, not necessarily as a specialty list, but as a deck that I think is I think could be a really good player in Explorer / whatever format you want to call it. Explorer, Pioneer, Voyager, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. This is a pretty reasonable deck for that. So I think this deck is pretty decent. What do you guys think about Mossborn Hydra? Is his card good enough for Pioneer? Also, what do you think about Maelstrom Pulse being tried out? Is it good enough for Pioneer? I think it might be. Depending on the numbers, will determine that though. But I do like Maelstrom Pulse. So, but until next time, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Shout out to all my supporters, and if you want to see any other content from me, check out either one of these 2 videos and playlist. And I'll talk to you soon.